Alrighty. I made it to the dentist or the orthodontist. Today's the day I'm supposed to get my braces taken off. That's not gonna happen though, because not only are a lot of my teeth still not moving or crooked, that had just been, I haven't been having the best interaction with them. So going in optimistic, but I'm hoping that we can kind of come to some sort of solution, but we'll see. We will see. How's it going? Yes. No problem. I'm also always early, and my experience has always been they are always late. So we'll see how that plays out as well. But the main goal right now is to see what their plan of action is, what's happening here. Based on what they've been doing, a lot of the pieces have been falling off. So there's that. I'm actually trying to get the one piece I put in my bag here so that way I can give it to them. This is it. Yeah, my back brace literally came off because, like, the thing they put in my mouth, it doesn't allow there to be a break in it, so my teeth like sit on the braces. So yeah, it's a lot going on here, but we'll see. We'll see. Thank you. Hello.
Excuse me. What missing here? You still keep?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Okay.
So this thing that you're putting here is not working because my teeth pretty much touch the braces.
Okay. You need a little bit more, make it higher for the
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay because that tooth is okay, but my other teeth aren't moving.
Try again, take contact. Yeah, a little bit, make it more higher.
Yeah, because it came while I was eating pancakes, something soft.
Okay. Gluten. Relax. Open. Move to the right. Contact, baik. Open. Ya. Saksi. Itu 18 no?
Atas bawah atau bawah atas?
Atas bawah.
Just follow.
And the clear one.
Clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a few questions, just try to get an understanding. So what time frame wise, how much longer are we looking at to keep the braces on? 'Cause I know we said 2 months and then now we're like at the 2 month mark, so.
Oh, this is already with bigger size, yeah.
Okay.
And I think the tops is already straight good, yeah. But the bottom still needs.
Yeah, the bottom and then the back.
Yeah, because we're increasing the heads.
Okay.
It's a little bit longer, see. I still will probably reach once for lining, yeah, for alignment usually 3 months I think is already good aligned, see. With this, yeah.
So we need 1 more month. And then as far as the back, what is the plan? Because it's like, I'm not feeling any pressure in the back there, and then there's this tooth is like out, still out. It hasn't moved at all. I feel like you're doing like putting the bigger unit. I finally feel pressure. This is the first time I felt pressure since the first week of doing this. But I just kind of want to make sure that, like, the main things I want, obviously I want my teeth to be straight, but I want my overbite to be corrected.
Yeah, that's why we put the bite pressure.
Yeah.
That's why for correcting the overbite. But it will take times, depends on the tooth movements, to reach the bottom, see, because the bottom is like a big tooth.
Okay.
That's why when we increasing the bite rest, we have an open space. Yeah. We need to closing the contact. That's why from the tops and bottom.
Yeah, because it seems like this part should come out a little bit, right? And that hasn't happened yet. Like, it's straightened a bit. There's still some, like, kind of what I look at is like my retainer before it broke. This is kind of where my teeth were. You know, like if I would take my retainer off for a couple of days, it would go back to this, and then like the longer.
It depends on your tooth that's raised.
Yeah.
If before too much crowding, we
Yeah.
need more.
Yeah.
But if very light, it'll be like straight like that, cannot like very full.
Yeah, yeah. But I have seen the teeth very straight before. Like when I finished my Invisalign, the bottom row is straight, the top row is straight, no gaps, no anything. But obviously the Invisalign doesn't fix the back, so that's why I wanted the braces to fix the back and then fix the overbite. Like I don't want to continue to have, you know, when I bite down, you know, my teeth are so far, you know, over my.
Like this one.
Yeah,
A little bit.
A little bit is fine.
Usually in the measurement we can about 2 and 4 mm, not.
That's one of the main reasons why I came here to get braces. So I want to just make sure we're on the same path, because it doesn't feel like, you know, it just feels like a lot of time has passed by and then there hasn't been much shifting in it. And then it just, you know, feels as if, you know, that, you know, things are just touching and the overbite is still as bad or whatnot. And now we're adding on an extra month. So I just wanted to make sure that, you know.
Because like we have like usually like continue but slow progress for the braces.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna stay optimistic. I'm not as happy as I was in the beginning. Like, you know, between that first session up until then, we had a lot of progress, and now it's like very slow, and it's not
bigger, but slowly like this already.
Okay.
Hopes in the next one we can increase more.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I try to put that's okay with the bigger size one. We increase one more size. Usually try if okay good can all the slot of the braces to come through. That's why we can put the bigger size.
Got it.
But it's still stuck. We still use the same wire size. Yeah. Waiting for alignment.
Got it.
Just wanted to.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, you know, we'll just go from there. Thank you.
Doctor still make a video.
Okay, so. Okay. So you need me to sit? You want me to sit?
Yeah, understand.
Okay. Lead time. Is that out of focus? Yep. So they're gonna do something to try to just overcharge me per usual. And then I'm gonna ask, and they're gonna have some reason about why this time is more expensive. Yeah, this is most definitely turning into like they're just transparent about it. I wouldn't have had an issue. Like the funds isn't even a problem. It's ultimately giving me a quote, and then every time I come on in, trying to add little things or add a month, and then add extra payments, and then add extra things, and then we're not going in the right direction yet. Like I had these on for 50 something days now. It was only supposed to be 2 months, and we're nowhere near the end. Now we're adding an extra month, and from a pressure standpoint, like I do feel a little bit on the bottom teeth, but my Invisalign had way more pressure, and you would see like way more drastic movements with Invisalign, and I got metal and rods and rubber bands that should be pulling and going in, so we'll see. But yeah, ultimately what the normal payment should be per session when you see the doctor is like 100,000 rupiah. And then every time I've been coming back now, it's been like 250, 300. This time it might be 300, 350, 400. I just, for some reason, it just continuously goes up little by little. And then they always have some sort of reasoning behind it. Now I want to see what they're saying in terms of when this is gonna be done. So you always come back in about 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, that's it. That's what they're talking about. Yeah. $339. So it's more expensive than last time. I'm saying it's more expensive than last time, right? Yeah. 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 And then I need to have an idea of when the braces are supposed to be coming off, when I'm supposed to be coming back, and what's happening moving forward, because that's, you know, like at this point now I'm spending more money and I have no clarity on what's going on, and my teeth aren't moving in the direction I would like them to move in, you know, so it's a little bit unsettling, you know, for me as well. That's, you know, my experience with this for the moment. And then, can I get an itemized to understand why it's more this one than, or can you just give me an itemized of everything in total? Like, is there a way to get a printout of what I've been paying each session so that way I can get a better understanding of what's going on?
Masuk, Mister.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kak Tegar Cipta bisa bertemu dengan Dokter Pramana di ruang U-Ahk ya.
Oh, iya. So we're not putting an appointment for my next one.
For next week, next month.
Okay.
You want 13?
So you're trying to do a full month, not like a couple weeks?
Monday. 10?
Okay. I need to get just some better clarity on kind of what's going on because essentially my brace is supposed to be 2 months, right? This would have been the 2-month mark today, right? Like,
2 months.
yeah, right? So now, like I normally see the dentist, they make the adjustments, we do what we need to do or whatnot, right? Between the last few sessions, for myself, there hasn't been any movement of my teeth. I've been paying more money every time I come on in, right? So I just want to get some clarity on what's going on, what to expect moving forward, just because I don't necessarily have that. And then if you just say come back a month from now, and then I come back a month from now, and then it's like, oh, then we need to come back another month from now, and then I can continue just to pay and not necessarily get a better understanding of what's going on. At some point, I'm just not going to continue to come. I'll just go somewhere else. So I'm like not necessarily in the happiest standpoint, and I just want to get a better idea of what's going on. Or, I'll just make an appointment at another time frame. But as of right now, this is very different than what was communicated from the beginning.
Mister, I'm sorry, I'm little bit English. Okay.
No problem. Do what you gotta do.
Hello. Mister, sorry, this only thing we can help you.
Yeah, not a problem. Your phone doesn't have English, so I'm gonna grab my phone.
Maybe you contact us for WA.
For where?
Yes.
So you're saying
Contact.
just reach out to you guys on WhatsApp?
Yeah, we chat.
Okay,
Is it okay?
that's fine. I'll do that. Moving forward. All right. Alrighty. I highly doubt I'll be coming back not only was I overcharged today, there's no appointment. They have no idea when my braces are gonna come off. So what I'm going to do moving forward is I'm gonna go to another place and go get a second opinion. And if I can go to another place to get proper care, that's what's pretty much gonna happen. What I can say is, from the moment I paid my balance, this attitude with them kind of started, where it's just like, we kind of get you in when we kind of get you in, and there's no transparency on when there's an ending anymore. So, yeah. I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna find another place and go to someone else and get a second opinion. But for clarity's sake, my front here didn't shift at all between the last session up until now. All of my back teeth that are crooked did not adjust. And yeah. So it's a little bit unfortunate because I am in about 3 weeks time frame. My wife is coming, so I definitely wanted these off by then. I didn't want to have to be, you know, if it was going to be 2 months, and then you're like at 3 months and change, I shouldn't still have braces on, for one. And then two, paying another 30-40% and then having no transparency or them clarifying or making anything right, especially when like they're charging me for things that they've done wrong. Like, my teeth touch the braces, so while chewing, while anything, it's putting that pressure on them so they fall off, and then they want to try to charge me for that, and not necessarily put the spacers and things to kind of keep that space in between the braces on each tooth. So yeah, the fortunate thing is I have all these interactions filmed, so if this goes in any direction, I can do what I need to do. But yeah, they are, yeah, I don't really have much words for them at this point. It's unfortunate because they had an opportunity to kind of make a really good situation, and it turned into a really bad situation very quickly, and there'd be very little transparency. I'm gonna go through the process. I'm gonna reach out to them on WhatsApp and just see what they're saying, but I'm going to go get a second opinion, and honestly should have did this from the last session. I kind of just trusted that when I came back, I was just saying, let's just see what happens or whatnot. But it was very clear that my take with, like, I had a moment with them where one of my, like, I came in earlier and one of my braces had came off for the same reason that this last one came off. They put it back on or whatnot, and then she added, like, she did something to, I don't know exactly, but she did something to it to try to help with it, but it's only on one tooth on each side, where, like, the other option is to put the same space on multiple teeth, so that way there's so many things that they could be doing from a prevention standpoint that's not happening. So yeah, they they're definitely, from a customer service standpoint, and then even from an actual getting the job done standpoint, these things aren't happening. If I would have bought my retainer with me, my broken retainer at that, a broken Invisalign retainer, my teeth would have been where they are right now, and then their braces wouldn't have done anything at the point. But I knew that I was going to get physical braces, and that was legitimately when I had the conversation with them, like what we were going to do, how we were going to do it, and how we were going to get to a solution. And they assured me, right, like getting the most expensive braces would do that. And then, which ultimately was double the price of the cheapest braces, which, you know, if I'm getting what I'm paying for, I don't mind paying the cost, right? So it's like, that's my issue, is like, if what we communicated, what would have happened wasn't an issue, then we'd have been fine. But I'm getting the opposite in this situation, and then there's no clarity, and then they want to push out another month, where like the time frame that just keeps passing by, there's no movement at all within the teeth. So I'm gonna get to my classes for the day, go train. I'm gonna go find another place, go get a second opinion. If I'm not able to do it here, I'm heading off to Thailand in about a day or so, or 2 days, well, 3 days, because I'm doing a stop in one country for 24 hours and just going to go have an adventure there. And they have a great dental reputation in their country as well. So yeah, I definitely need to do this and just move on from there and just go and see. But extremely disappointed in them. They definitely need to do better. So we'll see.